Criminals usually plan their escape before committing a crime, but sometimes the urge to steal credit makes them plead guilty. So Kevin Gaines Jr., a 20-year-old from DeLand, Florida, was already on police radar in November 2019. Officers wanted him for several charges, including having a gun and driving without a valid license. Because of the firearm case, he was labeled armed and dangerous.
Shut his live off and said the cops are here.
For nearly a month, Gaines managed to stay out of sight. But on December 26, he made a mistake that would end his run. Instead of keeping quiet, he went live on Instagram. What he didn't know was that a deputy had already spotted the stolen car he was using, parked at a house on Beresford Avenue.
Can we get the channel and send as many units as you got to Thompson and Beresford? It's a black male. He had on a white shirt and a black undershirt, and he did have a firearm in his hand.
As Gaines streamed from inside, police quietly gathered outside. The live video helped confirm his exact location. Then a deputy shone a spotlight into a window, and the light caught the stream.
He was on a live video, and as soon as he saw the blue lights, he shut the live video off, and they said, "Man, hurry up, cuz they're here."
Gaines suddenly ended his stream when he realized the cops were there. Moments later, officers moved in and ordered him to the ground, and he surrendered. Inside the house, police found 3 guns, plus another firearm hidden under a car in the driveway.
Get on the ground now. Get on the ground.
Next, Orlando Henderson was 29 when he started working at Wells Fargo in Charlotte, North Carolina in April 2019. It looked like a normal job, but within just 2 months, investigators say he began abusing his access to the bank vault. Using customer deposits, Henderson allegedly stole cash again and again, nearly 20 times in total. He started small, taking a few $100s, then grew bolder. On July 15, 2019, he allegedly stole $13,450 in a single transaction. To avoid suspicion inside the bank, Henderson covered his tracks by falsifying paperwork. Authorities say he made fake deposit tickets and entered false records to hide the missing money. But while he was careful at work, he was careless online. During the summer, he posted photos holding thick stacks of cash and showed off a Mercedes-Benz he bought with a $20,000 cash down payment. These posts, along with unusual ATM deposits, raised red flags. By December 2019, Henderson was arrested in San Diego on suspicion of stealing almost $90,000. In March 2020, he pleaded guilty to bank fraud and transactional money laundering. In March 2015, 21-year-old Andrew Dale Markham saw something on Facebook that no one wants to see: his own wanted photos. The Butler County Sheriff's Office in Ohio had posted his picture online to help track him down. Markham had several active warrants, including assault, abduction, and burglary. Acting confident, he wrote that he wasn't worried and claimed most people didn't even know him. The sheriff's office quickly replied, jokingly inviting him to stop by the station. A nearby police department even jumped into the thread, asking him to stay in the county. Soon after, the sheriff also posted online saying Markham's room in jail was ready. The exchange went viral and pressure built fast. Not long later, Markham turned himself in. The sheriff's office announced he'd be off Facebook temporarily because the jail had no social media access. His mugshot showed a very different side, depicting a tear-stained and defeated man. A crew of young car thieves in Leeds, England didn't just steal luxury vehicles, they couldn't resist showing them off. In November 2019, they opened an Instagram page called Lancashire Dingers and treated it like a highlight reel, uploading photos and clips with the stolen cars as props. They tried to stay anonymous by hiding their faces with masks or emojis, but the posts still revealed plenty. One of the clearest moments came when Frankie Allwork, 21, posted an image of himself standing beside a stolen Audi A6, a car worth around $85,000 with his face covered. James Holroyd and Byrne Carey, both 20, appeared in similar content. Then on January 7, 2020, a video emerged, showcasing the Audi driving around. It blew up fast, pulling more than 30,000 views.
When checked.
What they didn't realize was that the West Yorkshire police were already working on a months-long theft investigation. A break came from CCTV footage showing Allwork flicking away a cigarette.
Get in now, Charlie. Open the door for me, Cole.
Come on, you spaz.
By February 2020, detectives had recovered the butt, tested the DNA, and identified the suspects. After the arrests, officers also found an uncensored version of the same photo on a phone, this time with a visible face. All three later admitted to burglary and theft. Allwork was sentenced to 4 years and 6 months, Holroyd to 34 months, and Carey to 32 months. Next up, we move to people who called the cops on themselves. Drug dealers are not known for refunds, honesty, or customer service, but one woman in Florida seemed to expect exactly that.
$20. I gave her a $20 and she didn't give me nothing.
Why does she owe you $20?
$20 bill. I gave her a $20 bill.
For what?
For anything. I don't care. Whatever it's for, but she can give me my money back.
After buying crack cocaine that she believed was of poor quality, she became angry at the dealer who sold it to her. Instead of walking away and accepting the loss, she made a decision that defied common sense.
Your $20 back.
I gave her $20. She gave me some plaster.
And now you want your $20 back
Yes, I do.
because she didn't supply you with crack cocaine.
Well, if she shouldn't give me nothing, no plaster, nothing, she should have said.
Persuaded by the deception, she went to a police officer to file a complaint. As if that was not enough, she openly showed the officer the drugs she had purchased, presenting them as proof of the bad deal. After pulling off a bank robbery, one teenager made a decision that guaranteed she would not stay free for long. 19-year-old Hannah Sabata from Nebraska stole a car, walked into a bank with a gun, and escaped with about $6,000. Instead of lying low, she chose to celebrate her crime online. She uploaded a strange YouTube video in which she never spoke a word. Inspired by artistic style, she held up handwritten signs explaining exactly what she had done, how she felt about it, and how she planned to spend the money. In the video, she proudly showed off the cash, pretended to smoke a cigar, and flashed the keys to the stolen car. She even described the robbery as the best day of her life. Despite trying to look clever and secretive, the video quickly led police straight to her. Hannah was arrested soon after and sentenced to spend between 10 and 20 years in prison. Finally, a pregnant and impatient Danielle Saxton decided she would not wait until her next paycheck to buy new clothes. Instead, the 27-year-old made a reckless choice. She stole clothing and jewelry from a local boutique, believing she could get away with it. But once she returned home with the stolen items, her poor judgment continued. Danielle and her friends held a small photo session, proudly posing in the stolen outfits as if they were modeling for a magazine. She then posted the pictures on Facebook and even made one of them her profile photo. When the boutique later shared images online asking for help identifying the thief, community members quickly recognized the clothing. One item even made it easier, a bright and unusual fluorescent leopard print dress that stood out immediately. Locals contacted the store, confirming Danielle's identity.
Users immediately put 2 and 2 together.
We just had a description and a direction to travel, but shortly after that, when the social media aspect played into it, we were able to identify who it was. We knew her, and by looking at the background of the photograph, we were able to pinpoint.
Not long after, police tracked her down. Danielle was arrested and formally charged, turning a moment of impatience into a lasting legal mistake. Drop your thoughts below. We read every one. And if you enjoyed these criminals getting what they deserve, hit like and subscribe to keep these stories coming.